Option, and that's a lesson a University of Idaho professor learned firsthand. A trip to Walmart led him to nearly a $500,000 grant. KXLY4's John Hendricks joins us now with a story that you'll see only on KXLY. John?
Well, have you ever had that aha moment where suddenly the light bulb clicks in your head? That's what this story is about, how science and innovation may not be as complicated as you think. Inside Dave McElroy's lab on the campus of University of Idaho, there are gizmos.
This is an ultra-high vacuum chamber.
Gadgets.
This is my drawer of chaos.
And a lot of tinfoil.
Aluminum foil is the duct tape of the physics world.
This lab looks as if flubber could have been invented here.
We try to come up with really clever ways to do stuff.
The physics professor and his students study nanotechnology. Their latest project, finding a way for the U.S. military to detect explosives.
If you could smell the explosive, it's a little too late. So the idea was that we would create an artificial nose.
The team is working with nanosprings as their sensor, a technology developed at the university. They're small coils of silica 500 times thinner than a human hair. As the team worked along, they hit a roadblock. Where could they find a heat source to activate those nanosprings and jumpstart their detecting power? After some pondering, a light bulb moment, literally.
I realized, wait a second, we just need heat. And anyone who's worked with overhead projectors over the years realizes those little bulbs get really, really hot.
With a few bucks in hand, McElroy found a solution to their problem.
I walked out of the lab, drove to Walmart, grabbed the bulb, and came back, and we started on it immediately.
They coated that bulb in nanosprings, problem solved, and presented their idea to the Department of Defense.
Their big thing is that you needed to show uniqueness in what you're doing. If it was just the same old thing, then it wasn't going to really fit their needs.
The department loved it, issuing a research grant of $408,000 to fine-tune that idea.
To me, that's the best of science, is when you do it, you don't have to have huge money, you just have to have a clever idea and then make it happen.
For the next 3 years, McElroy and 4 students will work to make the design practical. It needs to be smaller, detect explosives at very fine amounts, and use little energy.
Somebody could be driving down the road in some far-off distant country, have their lights on, and simultaneously be detecting the signature of explosives, which could save lives.
Amazing what you can do with some creativity, a few bucks, and a simple light bulb.
Part of what I try to teach to my students is be clever with what you're doing. Don't look for barriers.
McElroy's new project will focus on the underlying factors that make that sensor work, which opens the door to designing a more robust and reliable sensor. Reporting in studio tonight, John Hendricks, KXLY 4 News.